it doesn't matter where you are, that you are going to end up where you need to be. Yeah.
I feel like we're in touch, Paul, but I agree with what Claire said. Like, you know, the last decade, you know, what entails into the traces of an artist and who we are as people in our journey. I feel like we could be more in touch with you, like something a bit more, something that resembles, a bit more of like better you.
Maybe it's the paper.
Whether that's your like personality traits or like a part of your journey. Yeah, that's a bit more like.
Well, that sounds like you're still trying to remove yourself because every journey is just as important. I have this kind of like badge I got from the yoga line exhibition that just says, you know, you are here, which is kind of like this mindfulness thing, which I sort of use in exactly the same way. We go like, fuck, I missed the bus, and we're like, you are here. It's like, it's cool. I missed the bus. Doesn't matter. It sort of sounds almost like that kind of like mindfulness. Acceptance is kind of like part of it.
Yeah, and I didn't particularly want myself to be seen as like this body was not meant to be me, but just a body. It was kind of just put the whole thing on myself. And there were some definite like factors that came into the way I made this. So this is, I'll also mention that this is actually a revisioning of a work that I put on last week up at Oval Bowling Club, where I just showed the video as an installation and allowed people to walk across the actual installation. And that was set outside on a bed sheet, which sort of had a different quality to it. You could see a lot more of me. Something that really interested me though was this pink reading, because I actually didn't notice it until someone pointed it out. It's something to do with this room. Yeah, the projectors. Maybe it's just I didn't notice it because these projectors are far better than the ones I was using last time. But yeah, it's an interesting reading that, the flesh, like that fleshy idea.
Because a cold black and white would be completely different, I think, as well, but it's both.
Yeah.
In the moment, we would sort of think that it's fleshy or celebratory or human.
Yeah, I think part of the reason I resist the floor work is because it is a single line, as opposed to a multiplicity of overlapping single lines. So in terms of the labyrinth thing, I think very much of that in the Christian context, where it was an exercise of walking around the labyrinth and being aware that your life is predetermined by God, and that you can't move on with that. But which for me is much more freeing, the idea that there are these singular paths which are seemingly random, but exist in a multiplicity, intersecting and affecting each other.
I feel like when you kind of touched on positionality, how everybody chose to come into the room differently, and how some people started off, how go approachable pieces and pages walking, there's their own way of, I don't know, just noticing.
Yeah, the line itself was partly experimental. I did just want to see how people could interact with it, because the idea of everybody interacts with life in such a different way. Like we had somebody follow the line very distinctly across because he wanted to follow it, but then you had other people that sort of rushed through into the space to experience the grandiose of it. So that was something that, interested. I just had no idea how this was going to actually be interacted with.
I think the video work shows the ideas of labyrinths and chaos theory a bit more than paper. The paper feels like I'm following a very specific idea, very full. It feels like one right way is one thing, but I agree. The multiplicity of the lines feels like it's touching on the idea of you can go 1,000 different ways, but you still end up at this point and that point.
It's kind of funny with the door sound and having it be like a heartbeat. It actually could be like a lifeline thing. It's like a interesting kind of incidental.
Yeah, the heartbeat thing was something that really interested me, especially with the paints. I'd not thought about the heartbeat, but the heartbeat in itself sits within the ideas of chaos theory. And the sort of the pattern that your heart beats on is a chaotic pattern that reverts into chaos at points.
I don't think you want to make it any more pronounced or
Yeah.
orchestrated. It's almost nice that it's just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of coincidental.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I had no idea about it until someone mentioned it, so that's great.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Well, I feel like we could have gone for another 5 minutes, but we've got to go and see Paige's work. We wasted a whole lot of time trying to find you.
I know, that's fair
We
enough.
thought you were in the big production suite in the middle of the. Oh, you did as well.
I
eh?
did, yeah, but I got phone them
Right.
and you guys go.
But I'd love to.
You'll know this space exists now. so
Yeah, we
Can
do.
we get to this?
Yes, you just have to go through an induction. Talk to Toy Store about it.
We're heading to Sprinkler Gallery in photography.
Cool. I'll have to step back and clean this up. But thank you.
Oh, you got your pink shirt today as well.
I did. It was all. It was